This up-and-coming election, I think, is going to be super interesting. You know, a lot of people, it was interesting how, you know, at first it was just Obama kind of in his corner. You know, when things started going left or started going south, it was just so quick to dish him off. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's just a prime example of our culture, a prime example of our generation not really sticking behind who you believe in and not remembering the situation that he walked into. You know what I'm saying? It was always interesting to me just looking at people and watching Comedy Central and seeing the jokes and seeing, you know, the artists, even black artists, you know what I mean, down talking. It was just like, man, that's crazy, you know, just to watch, you know, just how quickly, you know, people turn, you know, on you, and it just, you know, I kind of relate that to everything in my life and everyone else's life. Like, when you hot, you hot. When you're not hot, they off. You know, moving forward, looking at, you know, the new candidates, it's just kind of all over the place. You know, I don't think, you know, there's a guarantee like, yo, we know that he's gonna win or she's gonna win. You know, now it's just so open. I think they're gonna, you know, kind of go back to what they're used to. It's gonna be, you know, probably Republican in there, probably somebody that's gonna get the rich back on top, you know, in whatever situation. Luckily, I got a little more bread now. So, like, so certain situations might not, you know, hurt me as much, but it's just crazy, you know, like the way it's all set up. And even when it's like voting, it's just like, is it real? You know what I'm saying? Is them votes real, or are they counting these votes, or are they gonna just fix it and do what they want to do with it? And, you know, all you can really do is vote. All you can really do is sign up and, you know, hope for change for the better. And until 2020 when Kanye went. Honestly, like, I'm still learning more and more stuff about everything that's going on with those situations, with the San Bernardino shootings. You know, all the different things that go on. Like you said, Chicago, the guy that got, you know, shot by the policeman 16 times. You know, all these different stories. It's like, us as Americans, I think we're just numb. You know, it's so many different things that happen every year. Not just like, oh, that happened that year and that happened this year, but every year, you know what I'm saying? It's something different every month. At least every week, it's something, whether it's in, you know, Paris, or whether it's out here, whether it's in China. And I try not to get too deep into it. And a lot of times I wonder if I'm being selfish. You know, if I'm being, you know, to the point where, like, yo, I should be a little bit more considerate of what that person's going through or what this person's going through, because if it was me, then I would, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's just real tough, you know, to acknowledge every single one. It's just so dark, you know. Watching the news is so dark. I like to look at it like, for me, I'm with y'all, you know, but for what my purpose is, I want to stay more so a light, you know, to the world in the midst of the darkness. So you might, you know, if you're on my page, you might not see the Paris thing. You might not see it, and not because I'm just completely oblivious to it, but because it's just to the point where it's gotten out of hand and I don't know the answer. Maybe I'll get the answer. Maybe I'll figure it out and God will reveal to me like, yo, you should do this and help change in that, you know. But until then, I look at it like I gotta be a light, and I gotta be somebody that people can look to when they go to my page or when they go to my tweets or my mentions, and they can smile. That's my place and my, you know, position in society. Like, the platform that I've been given, I want to use it in a way that can be an example, and that God can get the glory, and that people can be proud, you know, of the music and of the song concepts and the topics and, you know, everything that I'm talking about, so that my legacy is something, you know, will be something that I can be proud of. And for years to come, when people find out about me, it's like he was on to something. You know, you live another day, and each day you learn and hopefully adjust to make the next day better.
I guess her so-called boyfriend steps up and says, so you want to take a picture with these little dick ass niggas? How disrespectful is that? Me being, I'm like, wait. Fuck the picture.
When the first girl grabbed my private, when I first walked in, I was like, yeah, this is kind of crazy. You know, I'm looking at her like, yo, she's an older woman. What you doing?
Crew of dudes came in while I'm DJing, and it was like, man, fuck YG, loud as fuck. And the homies just chasing niggas all the way out the club. And I don't know what happened after that. I know it wasn't cool, because everybody that I was with was in one piece when we came back, so.
I'm looking at her, but I'm attacked already, so
She
I'm
looking
looking
back.
at her.
She looking back.
She
like,
looking back
y'all ready?
Like, we about to drive off with these
Yeah.
motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? She looking back like this. I'm like, yo,